Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog, but it's a little bit different. I feel like we filmed, I know we filmed a video like this a few months ago. It usually happens when we go out and then we don't do a lot of talking to the camera, but I thought I would walk you through what we did over the last week. So last Friday we were gonna go out. Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. This week we are headed to Bath and we're going to the Mrs. Potts there. Mrs. Potts, if you don't live in Bristol or Bath, it is like the best cookie chocolate place ever. The food, the cookies, it's so good. I went to an event there just before lockdown, and obviously then lockdown happened, so I'm intrigued to see what is different and what they've got going on tonight. They've got the event staggered, so there's not too many people there at the same time. So we aren't actually due to be there until 8:30 this evening, but Paul is at work until, I think now. He should be done coming home any second. And then we are gonna eat some dinner. I made some curry. And then, yeah, then we'll get going. I have just been working on a course, hence all the post-its behind me. And yeah, nothing too exciting. We also have our Indigenous Canada course to take later tonight. We'll definitely take it more seriously than we did last week because the test was a bit hard. Anyways, I won't bore you too much and I will show you what it looks like at the event. We got into a bit of an argument, didn't we?
I can't even remember what we did on Friday.
Part of the reason of why we argue. You never remember the things that I say to you, do you?
No. What did we do? Honestly, I can't remember.
So we were supposed to go to Mrs. Potts in Bath, the chocolate house.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, we had a bit of an argument, so we didn't end up going to the event. But if you're not around Bristol or Bath, Mrs. Potts chocolate house has the best chocolate and the best cookies and the best sweets. And it was sad to not have gone, but sometimes I think you just need to stay your butt at home and talk things through, don't you?
Yes.
Good answer. Anyways, so yeah, that's what we were supposed to do on the Friday night, but we didn't end up going, but we ended up working on our Indigenous Canada course, which we didn't do this week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, normally
we didn't do very well actually, neither did we?
Yeah, it's progressively getting harder week after week, as we told you guys in the last vlog.
We got 100% on the first one now.
Yeah.
And then 75 on this one, I think.
Well, that's 2 weeks ago now. They saw that last week. Anyways, so yeah, we didn't work on that. Well, we worked on that the night that we were supposed to go to Mrs. Potts, but we haven't worked on it this week. Anyways, this is getting confusing. Anyways, so that was Friday. Then on Saturday, what did we do?
We went into town.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so Saturday.
Because we made up for not going to Mrs. Potts.
Right. We ended up going to Mrs. Potts. We didn't go to the event, but we ended up going into town and we stopped at Mrs. Potts.
Yeah.
That was your first time at Mrs. Potts. What did you think?
It was amazing, wasn't it?
It was amazing. Now, if you're in Bristol or Bath, let us know in the comments if you are a Ben's cookie fan or a Mrs. Potts Chocolate House cookie fan.
Yeah, well, I'm torn, aren't I?
It is really good. Mrs. Potts is really good.
They both offer something different, don't they?
The same, but kind of different. Definitely Mrs. Potts is more dessert type stuff, but it is really rich. Whereas I think we can agree that Ben's, you can eat 12 cookies and not feel sick, kind of. Whereas Mrs. Potts, you couldn't even eat 2 cookies.
But Mrs. Potts though, they're a bit more adventurous, aren't they?
Yeah.
You get a sandwich one, 2 cookies with a big, massive slab of chocolate in the middle.
I should have showed you guys a clip because I did get one clip of Paul going in to eat one of the ones that he got.
You do need a wet wipe.
You definitely need a wet wipe, but here's the thing. I feel even though I like Ben's more, I think it's safe to say, I like Ben's more because I can have more, whereas I feel Mrs. Potts is so rich that it looks out for me because I wouldn't eat more than one because it's so rich.
But saying that though, I would only ever buy one from there. You know what I mean? Whereas
Ben's, you would get.
Yeah.
Well, you say that, yet you were gonna order 3 things.
Yeah, but I'm gonna eat more in one go.
You ate 2 in one go.
Moral of the story, I'm greedy.
You literally.
Maybe I would.
You literally
just ignore everything I say.
You literally had the Nutella cookie, and right after you said, "Get that other one out." Exactly like that. There we are. Anyways, as we were walking, and as Paul was having, oh, my alarm's going on. Anyways, so right after we as Paul was eating his second cookie in a row, we started to walk around. Now we were looking for a hot dog place, but we couldn't find a hot dog place. But as we were walking and you were eating your second cookie, what did we come across?
String quartet.
Yeah, playing outside their house. Well, I don't know if someone lives there, but I would assume someone lives there.
They either live there or they just go around like different streets being nice, setting up. They could do it out there, couldn't they?
Yeah,
really?
they could. Yeah, so that was like really, really nice, and now we're on the hunt to like go to like an orchestra or something. Yeah, but honestly, it was so nice. It was like you could literally hear like the string instruments, like
it was like hypnotizing.
Yeah,
like, oh, where's that coming
like,
from? And then you're like,
yeah,
there it is.
Yeah, and you could notice that everybody else started to hear it. So then they started like coming over.
We weren't the only ones, were we? All the neighbours, right, watching it, and then there was like random people walking by, and then they were like getting drawn in.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really, really pretty. And then I started to cough and I was like, everyone's gonna think that I have coronavirus. So we left. And then we went over to your grandma's that evening.
Yeah.
And you got spoiled, Charlie. Anyways, that was kind of it for the weekend. We didn't do too much, hence why there's not a lot of footage to show you. But oh my goodness, you guys, I have to just jump in right here. I am editing the vlog and I just realized that we didn't even tell you guys that we went to church. We ended up going to church outside on the Sunday. Sunday? Yeah, it must have been Sunday. And that's what we did before we started walking around the harbor side. So I'm going to show you guys the clips of that, but it wouldn't have made sense if I didn't come and tell you. But the funniest thing that happened when we were outside for church, oh my gosh, right when our minister started to pray, some dogs were running around because like we just had church in a park and there were these two dogs that started humping each other right in the middle of prayer. It was an experience. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to what I was showing you.
Hang on a minute, we didn't just walk, like, because I'm thinking we just went to Mrs. Potts and then went there, but we did a walk all around the harbour, didn't we, as well? Drop these clothes off.
We went back to Raph and Philippe's and we dropped some clothes off for them. And then, we did a little walk around the harbour side.
We did a massive walk, really, didn't we?
Charlie, stop looking the blanket.
We burnt off all these cookies before we even ate them.
I wouldn't go that far. Oh, there was like all those mods on their motorcycles.
Yeah.
We saw that as well. But really, there's not too much that we could tell them about the weekend. But on Tuesday, where did we go on Tuesday?
Botanist.
So the Botanist Bristol has had like a massive luxury refurbishment and they invited us in and so many of our like favorite local like bloggers, and it was so nice because we hadn't seen any of them since like, for the year, like maybe January, February, because obviously we've been locked up.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was really nice. So it was so nice to see people, and even maybe the people that you don't like so much, it was still nice to see them because it's like, when was the last time we saw people, you know?
I enjoyed myself.
I really enjoyed myself as well.
There's not many people I don't like, let's be honest.
Yeah, it's probably more so me. But anyways, so yeah, we went to the Botanist. It was so nice to see people. Actually, Lucy sat beside us. Lucy was the first person I knew here in Bristol, and I actually started talking to Lucy even way before I had even thought of moving to Bristol. Like even before I even knew where Bristol was.
I did feel sorry for them because we got in there, said hello, started waffling, didn't we? And then they were trying to eat. And then we were like, then they were like, we went back to see the guy who was showing us where we were going to sit, and he walked us straight back and sat us right next to them. We saw them and we started talking. Triple dose of us, didn't they?
Yeah, we saw them, we started talking to them, and then the waiter literally sat us right beside them, and then they couldn't get rid of us. But anyways, I saw what Lucy had, and it looked so good. And well, what did you have for a starter? Well, what did you have for your pre-starter?
Olives and scallops.
No, the pre-starter.
That was what I had for the pre-starter.
For the pre-starter, you guys, we had olives and baked camembert, and then
how could I forget?
And then remember when we just said he can't even remember like anything? This is the problem. So Lola wants up. And then she runs. So yeah, for pre-starters we had, and here's the thing, you guys are gonna think like we're the most major fatties, but like literally they said to us, please try to order like a lot and please try to order like not the same things.
They basically came out and they went, feel free to take the piss.
Yeah. No, they didn't. But so yeah, for pre-starters we had olives and baked camembert. You didn't like the chutney. I love the chutney.
I didn't mind the chutney. As far as chutney goes, I'm not a massive chutney fan, but as far as chutney goes, that was a nice one. I could have dealt with that.
Yeah.
But I prefer to just scrape it all off and just eat the cheese.
Yeah. But what I will say that they did a really good job of is giving you enough bread for the cheese.
Yes.
Because normally you run out of the bread because they've given you like 3 pieces.
And I'm not leaving that cheese.
And yeah, and then you leave the cheese. And then if you want to ask for extra bread, they charge you for it.
Yeah.
Not that we were paying, but still.
There was loads of bread, wasn't there?
There was tons of bread. And then for our starters, what did you have?
Olives and scallops.
You didn't have the olives for a starter. You had the olives for a pre-starter.
Scallops.
We just went over this.
Scallops.
Scallops.
Whatever.
So anyways, you had the scallops and I had the arancini balls. It was like Devon crab and cheese arancini balls.
We did do a swap though, didn't we?
Yeah, you let me try a scallop and like whatever potato thing that you had, and then I let him have 1 arancini. Which, this is one like grievance I have when restaurants like give you arancini. They always give you 3, but like I would rather have like 4.
Yeah,
because then
I could have had 2 and you could have had 2.
Yeah.
Evens.
Right?
That's what we want, evens.
Maybe like make them a little bit smaller if you're not gonna like add that tiny bit of rice for a 4th one. Anyways. Beggars can't be choosers, can they? So then for our mains, what did you have?
I had the 4-bone lamb.
And
with dauphinoise potatoes and chorizo.
Yeah.
And I've got to say, it's not one I'm going to forget anytime soon.
And then
I have dreams about it.
And then I had the pork belly, which I never do pork belly. I rarely have pork in a nutshell. Like I never have pork really. But I had the pork and the scallops, a meal that my mom will burn me for. And yeah, it was really, really, really nice. I saw Lucy having it and it looked super tasty. And honestly, when it first came out, I was like, ooh, is this gonna fill me up? Because it didn't look massive.
Yeah, it was filling, wasn't it?
But then by the end,
we were stuffed. We like to the point where we were even considering not even going for the dessert. You
were considering not going for the dessert. Dessert is my favorite meal ever. It's like always a highlight for me. And with that, I had the porn star eaten mess, which I don't really like when like items have to call porn in it. Like I just think when you're trying to entice someone with something, porn doesn't do it for me. Do you know what I mean? Like porn,
yeah, well, I think it's more to do with
the drink.
It's more to do with the ingredients, wasn't it? Rather than like.
So if you've ever had like a porn star martini, that's kind of what they were basing it off. Well, they literally get some of the alcohol from a porn star martini and they make it as a part of the eaten mess, and then there was fresh passion fruit on it. But I just think something that makes my mouth water doesn't start with porn. Porn typically isn't exactly nice.
You're watching the wrong porn.
No, we don't watch porn here, do we?
No.
Thank you.
We've got child protection.
We do actually have child protection. Anyways, but what did you have for dessert?
Sticky toffee pudding, as always.
I love that you had to think about that.
As always.
What did you think?
Yeah, I really liked it. When do I not like sticky toffee
Lies!
pudding?
When I was writing up the blog post yesterday, he said it was dry.
This is not like. We've got a system.
Read the blog post. I'll link it down below.
We've got a system where we rate our sticky toffee puddings.
Yeah.
And we're hard pressed to top
Clifton sausage.
The Clifton sausage.
And aqua.
And aqua. So and like, but that's it's no mean feat coming third.
You would say it's third?
Yeah, I would say it's third.
Okay. All right.
That's no mean feat.
You still said it was dry.
It was.
Yeah, he doesn't want to say on camera that he said that it was dry. He said it wasn't sticky toffee enough.
I feel like it just could have been more sticky.
more ice cream. AKA dry.
Look, the outside of the sponge, they were not stingy with the sticky toffee. But I just felt like once
it didn't penetrate in.
Yeah, that is exactly what it is. I mean, like I feel like there needs to be like you need to drill down through it to get some through the middle, like a core. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But honestly, if you haven't tried the Clifton sausage one, it's worth going. Even if you don't like sausage or any pork or anything like that.
Yeah, but
just go there for the pudding.
They have vegetarian options at the Clifton sausage as well, and that's why like it's honestly so good. And for me, as a Canadian, we don't do like bangers and mash or anything like that, and so I'm not like the biggest meat eater, am I?
No.
I honestly, probably 2-3 weeks can go by and I realize I haven't had meat. But then when I do have meat, I have meat. Anyways, at the Clifton sausage, like, it never really appealed to me because I was like, sausage and potatoes, ooh.
It is mint though.
But it is amazing there, and they do have vegan options or vegetarian options. Don't hold me to the vegan, but I know for sure they have vegetarian. Anyways, it's really nice, and their sticky toffee pudding is amazing. Now, how did you like our server?
Oh, he was awesome, wasn't he?
Yeah, we were really trying to figure out where's he from, because he had the most jumbled accent I've ever heard in my life. Sometimes he sounded Irish, sometimes he sounded Scottish, sometimes he sounded English.
I'm gonna say
sometimes he sounded like American or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's a European who has like watched a lot of TV from America. That's what I think. I could be wrong.
I think he's Irish.
Danish.
I think he's Irish and watched a lot of TV.
Scandinavian, I reckon.
No. Maybe I'll see this and
love you,
let us know. Yeah, there's so much so you tipped him.
Yeah, he was brilliant, I thought.
Yeah, he was. Anyways, that was it for our week, which, you know, I thought we didn't do a whole heck of a lot, yet we've spoken for 16 minutes.
2-0 City, sorry.
Honestly, I might kill him today. Anyways, you guys, that is it for this vlog. Hopefully we do something exciting. To be honest, we usually film these videos.
Can I just say one last thing?
What?
I thoroughly enjoyed that night.
It was nice.
I would go back there in a heartbeat.
Yeah, if you are in Bristol, go check it out because it does look really, really good. Anyways, the light's gonna cut us off. We've talked too long, but for people who didn't really do much, I can't believe we spoke for 17 minutes on this. That's a lot, but usually we film these videos a week in advance and we didn't do anything this weekend, so we better do something fun next weekend.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Crazy golf.
There's a place that opened right by here.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in our next video. Subscribe if you haven't.
Bye.